3 management tips that you can do during Thanksgiving week on your property. Tip number 1, walk your property boundaries, okay? This is the perfect season to actually walk your boundary lines because 1, it's gonna be a lot easier to actually walk. 2, you're gonna be able to see your lines a lot more effectively. And 3, you're gonna be able to see if there's any problems. So this is the time that you wanna make sure that you walk your property lines, make sure everything is effectively marked, and also make sure everyone in the family is on the same page about where our corners are and where your lines actually are established. 2, look for invasive species, okay? Because just like the property lines are easier to see during this holiday season while everything else is kind of dead off, invasive species tend to kind of show their hindsight. Invasive species tend to be green when everything else is dead. Now, this isn't always true, okay? This is going to be an overly stereotype. However, this is a great time to actually keep your eye out when not everything is super green to things that are sticking out and paying attention to what is starting to encroach on your property that probably shouldn't be there. Number 3, you should start considering a prescribed burn. This season is the perfect time that you can actually start adding fire to your property. And if you're unsure if your property is suitable and ready to add fire to, this is the perfect time to call your local forestry agent and get the recommendations of when can I add fire, should I add fire, and how should I add fire, and maybe get on their wait list to actually start adding a prescribed burn to your property. And if you're hunters, I promise you're gonna thank yourself later for starting to add fire and a fire rotation to your land. It is just going to thrive after that. 4, this is a great time to start adding accessibility to your property. If you don't have a lot of access trails or roads, this is the time that is great to start establishing those. I always recommend providing access roads and trails on your property boundaries. I know that was point number 1, was to check your property boundaries, but point number 4 is going to be add access trails to your property lines. It's not only going to act as a fire break to help protect your property, as well as starting to allow you to do number 3, adding that fire to your land, but it's also going to make your future maintenance on those property lines and keeping an eye on everything so much easier. And while you're at it, if the budget allows, of course, start adding some more internal trail systems throughout your property that again are going to act as some natural fire break buffers, but now allow you to utilize your property so much more. And when you can utilize your property and access your property so much more, it's going to be easier for that next generation to look at the land as not just a it's okay, it's land, I'll do what I can, as a true value to get excited about, because now they can navigate and explore the land just as you did perhaps when you were a kid. So those are some quick tips that you can do this Thanksgiving week. Let me know, which one are you going to try out this year?